Can you see this? Okay, if I do like this, so it's invisible. That's a true magic of the master. Imagine, just disguise my food marks. Good day, everybody. I'm really interested, is there anybody hearing these messages? If you do, you just have to say, or if you don't, you just do like this. You don't have to say anything, you don't have to write anything, just make a nod in any direction you want. And by this nodding, you will actually see who's nodding. Is it me asking you to nod? Is it some kind of outside force that is making you nod? Or it is actually you? Did you consider who's in charge of your body? Did you ever ask your question? Who's doing my body? Who's moving my hands? Who's doing my talking? Some channeling force? Some outside force? Well, honestly, to many, it's the outside force. Some kind of mind control technique, through all the different applications they use. But most of the people are not aware of their body. I'm talking the physical body. So this is kind of related with the little subject of today. And we just lost electricity, as you can see. Exactly. So the title for today is How to Cherish, thank you, How to Cherish Your Temple. Not the temple, but your temple. How to cherish your body, how to cherish your home. Okay, so we'll pass the buck to another good looking master sitting next to me.
Thank you, Petra. Yes, first of all, we've got to recognize that your body, your physical body, is the temple that houses the spirit, the God spirit, or the source spirit rather. Now that I have listened to Robert, Morning Sky, referring to God as a term from the old Sumerian time and the Egyptian times, it's better to use the word spirit and source instead of God. So what we need to recognize is for us to purify our temple is by exercising some discipline. You need to...
Some discipline?
Yeah, some discipline. Because some are renegades, some wouldn't want to follow our words, and we actually invite them to try it. Maybe it will help. As I say, we're not here to instruct you what to do, but you've got absolute free will to exercise any wish you want to do. But by purifying your body is to start noticing what you eat and how your body reacts to certain behaviors. So I would say by housing a good clean spirit, you need to watch what you say, you think, you do and feel. And that way, already by recognizing it, you're taking responsibility of your body and you are cautious of what you put into your body. You know, if we just look at the sort of on the surface level of your physical body, one can look at doing organic food, cutting out all meat, fish, poultry products to purify it in that way. For we are not carnivores. We've been given plant products to enjoy and to nourish ourselves, and that's what we need to do. So we've never intended to have a how can I say, blood ceremony every time when you have a dinner and eating dead meat, you know, to try and nourish yourself. So that's one aspect of it. The other aspect is obviously your emotional state and your mental state. And you need to sort of just watch what you do, what your actions are, because that way you will already clean your house and your temple. And that is what it's all about. As I say, Source is there, and we've got to be grateful to have an opportunity every day to thank Source for our spirit and our drive and our passion in life, because it's really our attitude towards systems, towards other people, situations that will change our way, because we are really the change, and to keep our temple clean. Thank you.
So if I ask you, where do you live?
Wherever my temple is, wherever my home is and my body is, that is where we live. That is really where you are, not a brick or straw or wooden structure. Your temple is your home, and your home is wherever you go. So you can sleep under a tree, under the sky, so that's your home for that evening, or in it. Wherever you take your body, your temple, that is your home.
So imagine the trick when the person asks another, where are you going home?
So I'm already at home, thank you.
So the truly enlightening way of looking yourself differently is watch what you're saying about yourself, about your body, about your home. Home equal temple. Temple means somewhere where you're really connected with the spirit, not the temple of the Buddha or temple of the Christ. These guys are clowns. Your only connection with the Source is through your body. So when you don't appreciate your body, when you don't question that you're always in your home, even if it hurts, even if it doesn't have a food, even if it's, let's say, malnutrition or ill in any kind of way, you can always be courageous enough and find the ways to actually heal your home or cleanse your home the better maybe way. Because the physical body is just reflection of a state of your spirit. Just reflecting how your spirit is trying to come in, pain goes in the body, and just spirit goes out. Spirit comes in, trauma happens, any kind of psychological, emotional, mental, physical, the spirit jumps out. What you do to actually keep this spirit and start making it growing every day, every moment. What to do? What you would say? How to make a spirit bigger inside our body and stay longer.
Well, you've got to actually invoke, first of all, besides that I said about food and identifying your actions, how you react to people, your community and your own body, how you treat your own body. There is a way where you can actually call back spirit, because with every negative action, spirit withdraws from you. So you've got to call spirit back into your body, and to be able to collect the light particles that you've lost, the energy that you've given to outside factors or to people that are draining you from your pure energy. So it's vital for you to do it as often as possible to invoke your spirit. And the only way how you can do it is by actually commanding your spirit to return to your body, to stay within your body, and to expand that spirit every moment. So that way you can protect yourself and also connect with spirit again. And obviously just watch your actions. That is really what's critical here.
Nice.
Otherwise spirit will withdraw. So you need to invite spirit back.
Nice, thanks. So consider your breath is part of your daily existence. To speak a word, you need to breathe. So consider even that your breath is the one who actually initiates your body to become alive. So you're drawing your spirit inside your body by every single breath. Breath is the thing you can not stop if you're conscious, okay? You cannot stop. Otherwise, your body goes decaying and dying, eventually, lose complete connection with the spirit. So, what is important to notice? How you breathe. Are you breathing up to here, or are you breathing all the way down into your belly? That's a simple technique. You can command your spirit, but many people are so afraid they cannot be in the form of the God who can command its own spirit. Can you get it? They think they're not worthy to command their own spirit. They're not worthy to actually consider that their breath is the only place where they can find this connection with their own spirit. There's no higher spirit, there's no middle or lower spirit. There is only your spirit and your body. These two has to come together, okay, to start living in a much bigger harmony that most of the population here on earth. So Denise, another layer of how we disconnect from all this negativities that was driving us away.
How to disconnect from it. It is a way of...
Like let's say first is recognition.
Absolutely identifying.
We identifying that we are
where
angry.
energy is drawn from you. Is it through your actions? Is it from systems out there? Is it the government? Is it the bank?
Yeah.
Is it tuition? Wherever. Medical doctors, if they're trying to enforce something on you.
Let's give an example.
Yeah.
Like people gets payment, mortgage payment, loan payments next month, okay? Every time the first comes in the past 30 days they lost a job, they have to pay reparation on the car or house or give a tuition to the child, but there's no money for the payment on the mortgage. What most of the people do, okay? Until you didn't hear this, as soon as you recognize that this was your, let's call it drainage point, where you're losing so much energy, what would be next step? Let's say next month comes in and they want to pay the bill, or what would be the solution?
Well, a lot of people would panic, and they feed in sort of that entity of fear, and that's definitely not the way to go about it, because what you've got to recognize is that you're serving a system, first of all, and that the money generated to fund this mortgage was actually not a true currency. By knowing the truth, you know that you actually don't owe them anything. That's the first thing. But you've got to be quite liberated to challenge the system.
I can just stop paying?
Oh, I would say stop paying. I would, in actual fact, encourage you to start looking at the situation and say whether you really need that big mortgage bond, and whether you need that kind of lifestyle to be placed in fear every month. It's your choice.
Maybe they trick me. Maybe they just make me sign something. Yeah.
Sorry for that.
Maybe they make me sign something, but I didn't read the little, tiny little letters on the bottom that they can do the adjustments on the interest anytime they want.
Responsibility lies with you. It's up to you to make sure that you understand everything.
So let's say I discovered they lied to me. Can I challenge them?
Of course, you must challenge everything. Question more. That is what it's all about. Thank you.
So that's about it. Your body is nowhere else but wherever you are. You remember this old saying, wherever I go, here I am. It's exactly what this old poet was trying to tell you. You are always home. Okay? Allow your spirit is knocking every single moment. I want to be home. And you doing everything besides this to kick your spirit out by diversions, by illusions, by distractions. So, do you want to live beautifully, peacefully, and let's say in love with yourself? Start treating your body as your only home.